This is the Dreadnoughtus, and in this video I'll show you how to tame one and all of its abilities. The Dreadnoughtus is the big sauropod that was voted by the community to join the Extinction map. It's a real powerhouse and is said to be able to take on the mighty titans. The Dreadnoughtus is a bit bigger than a Brontosaurus, but looks way cooler. It can be used to harvest berries, kill enemies in droves, build upon, or just stand in a corner of your base and look cool. The Dreadnoughtus can spawn all over the wasteland on the Extinction map. There's not a lot of them, but once you come near it you will certainly see it, as it is quite big. I do recommend that you have a ghillie armor for this taming, as it can get quite hot out in the wastelands, especially if you're on the south side of the city. I also recommend that you bring something to shoot with and some bullets. Further, I'm bringing a Rex for my first Dreadnoughtus, as it feels a bit safer than to run on the ground. To tame a Dreadnoughtus you will first have to go up to it and feed it an element. This will lure the Dreadnoughtus to follow you. It's now your job to guide it to an element vein. Just put the element on the 0 in your hotbar and press E on the Dreadnoughtus to lure it. It will now follow you for 1 minute, so depending on how far it is to the vein, you might need more than one element. When you're close to the vein, don't walk into it. Slow down and allow the Dreadnoughtus to recognize it. It needs to approach the vein on its own for the taming process to begin. Stay close and let it walk up to the vein. If you accidentally activate the vein yourself, it won't work for taming. It will simply start functioning as it normally does. In that case, leave the area and let the vein reset and destroy itself. Then find another vein and try again. Once everything is set up correctly, your job is to protect the Dreadnoughtus while it feeds on the vein. Please also like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, it really helps the channel out. There are 3 types of element veins in the game: Gamma, Beta and Alpha. The Gamma vein is the easiest to manage but only offers 35% taming effectiveness. On the other hand, the Alpha vein provides 100% taming effectiveness but is much more challenging, as it spawns more powerful creatures. The Beta vein offers a middle ground between the two. When the taming starts, you'll notice that some branches of the vein breaks off to make way for the Dreadnoughtus. Once it reaches the center, the element vein will activate, entering the Dreadnoughtus feeding mode. At this point, corrupted creatures will begin spawning to attack the Dreadnoughtus, and it's up to you to protect it. The Dreadnoughtus also has its own built-in defense mechanism called a digestion shield, which activates as soon as it starts eating. This shield offers protection, but if it takes too much damage from corrupted creatures, the taming effectiveness will start to drop. While the Dreadnoughtus is feeding, your job is to hunt down and kill all the corrupted creatures in each wave. Completing a wave increases the taming affinity and allows the process to move on to the next stage. Wave 2, wave 3 and so on. I'm on 3x taming for reference. After a while, the remaining enemies in each wave will be highlighted with a blue ring, making them much easier to locate. Keep repeating this process and before long you'll have your very own Dreadnoughtus. You can put it in a cryopod, so don't forget to bring one. Now, if you want 100% effectiveness, just bring some Rexes or Gigas with you for better protection. I guess that you have something of the sort, as the saddle is unlockable first at level 100. To be honest, I thought it was going to be much harder than it was with the Alpha vein. You definitely don't need this many carnivores, but bring some extra just in case. The level of the corrupted creatures that attacks the vein should all be the same level as your Dreadnoughtus, so bear that in mind. Mine was only level 25 and my Gigas was imprinted with roughly 400% in damage. Press the left mouse button to do a next swing attack, dealing heavy damage to everything in front of you. Press the spacebar to do a tail swipe, damaging everything behind you. These 2 attacks also gets you lots of berries. Press the right mouse button to spit up some acid-coated cannonballs, but don't forget to put some cannonballs in the Dreadnoughtus inventory. Press the C key to do the Godzilla beam attack. You'll need element in its inventory for this to work, and press the control key to turn in place. You can also place lots of different stuff on the platform saddle, making it a mobile base of operations. That's it for this video. Stay safe out there, survivors, and go tame yourself a Dreadnoughtus.